15. This is the Junior Queen competition. We will be seeing these ladies come out on stage. Of course, the same judging process applies as it did for the princess segment. I want to start off with contestant number 6. Contestant number 6, please come on out. The Junior Queen pageant is now officially underway. Contestant number 6 is a 14-year-old from Edmond. She has brown hair and hazel eyes. Her great-grandfather traveled to Czechoslovakia to find work. He ended up falling in love with her great-grandmother. They married and moved to the Americas. She is wearing a full Moravian peasant croix from Boratice. It consists of a plain red skirt. The skirt is plain to represent how her grandmother's village was very poor. The vest is black with some patterns on the front from her great-grandmother's wedding china. The patterns have hearts, poppy flowers to represent the Czech Republic as a whole. The blouse is made of white cotton and ornamented by the same design as seen on the vest. The croix is completed with black boots, white tights, white gloves, and a beautiful headdress. Very nice. Contestant number 6, 9th grade at Edmond Memorial. She is very active in dancing, which has her playing hurt today. She's got a little bit of a dancing injury, but she's playing through the pain. Pawn and archery are both on her list of activities. Question for contestant number 6. Why don't you come on down? She picks a question. She gets to read it. She will hand it back to me, and then she will answer said question. Each one of the contestants will do this. Contestant number 6. If you met someone from the Czech Republic, what do you think you would talk about?
If I met someone from the Czech Republic, I think we would talk about the differences and the similarities in the Americas and the Czech Republic.
Very nice. Start off with young Shimon. Very nice, of course. Contestant number 6. Very nice. We appreciate it. Contestant number 7, come on down. Contestant number 7, a 13-year-old from Yukon. She has blonde hair and blue eyes. Her great-great-grandparents came to the United States in 1897 from Czechoslovakia. They settled in North Dakota. Her grandmother came to Oklahoma in the 1960s and settled in Yukon, America. Her croix is from the Slovakia region. The beautiful adorned skirt with a black and silver back skirt is worn over gathered petticoats. The apron is also black with intricate embroidery work of the floral multi-hues in blue, red, and yellow. The apron is adorned with antique bobbin lace that graces the hemline. Delicate work on crosses and chalices are a focal point and a reminder of her Czech ancestry. Her croix is worn with an authentic Czech sash at the waistline. The blouse is embroidered with black work on the fully gathered sleeves. A coordinated handkerchief, neck handkerchief, accents the neckline. A rhinestone brooch is worn on her neckerchief. The insert on the vest is silver, is a silver brocade. Pardon my lack of fashion knowledge. Her vest is embellished with embroidered designs with glass beads and metallic braids. The back of her vest displays the 3 circles which symbolizes faith, hope, and charity. Completing the croix, her floral garland headpiece indicates that she is a young girl, not yet picked. Embroidered knee boots, black tights, and gloves all make the outfit. Czech crystal gives the croix that extra twinkle. Contestant number 7, a 7th grader at Yukon Mid-High, where she is a member of the honor roll. She is a member of the Oklahoma Czech folk dancers. She is active in raising money for both children with cleft palates and endangered animals. She also works with the Special Olympics. She enjoys reading, watching OU football, collecting and listening to records, old school, I like that, and collecting 1950s memorabilia. Contestant number 7, everyone. Contestant number 7, you also to pick a question randomly from the Tupperware questions. Very nice. How does your family celebrate your Czech and Slovak heritage?
My family celebrates their Czech-Slovak heritage by making kolaches every year. When my grandpa, when he was alive last year, we would always have to chase him out of the dough. It's pretty funny. I have been dancing since I was 18 months old. I had my first Croy at 21 days old, or 12 days old. And I really enjoy dancing and celebrating my heritage every year and going to the festivals every year.
Outstanding. Favorite filling for a kolache is?
Cherry cheesecake, of course.
Very nice. Contestant number 7, everyone. Contestant number 8, come on down. Contestant number 8, a 15-year-old from Edmond, America. She has blonde hair and blue eyes. Her family is from a small village in the Czech Republic called Portice. Her great-grandparents met and were married there. 2 years later, they made the long journey to the United States. Contestant number 8 picked the fabric for her Croy. She chose a deep, rich red, and it is the centerpiece of the Croy. The red represents the reason her family left Czechoslovakia to flee communism. She wears green and black ribbons. The green represents prosperity and money, which is what her great-grandfather sought by coming to the U.S. The black is a reminder of the sorrow they felt upon leaving their beloved country. The skirt has over 1,000 Czech crystal beads that were hand-stitched into the heart pattern. The entire skirt was made by contestant number 8 and her mother. Congratulations. The headpiece is a working rag to remind her of how hard it was for her family once they arrived. It is adorned with a hand-beaded cross, complemented by her and her mother, completed rather by her and her mother to honor the patron Saint Anne from her grandmother's great-grandmother's village. The apron was purchased in the Czech Republic and dates back to the 1940s. It is black and entirely hand-embroidered with peonies and lotus flowers. The vest was acquired in the Czech Republic this past August. Very nice. It was embroidered with red, yellow, and blue flowers and reminds her of the flowers from her great-grandmother's village. The butterflies on the shirt represent change and remind us that life is always changing. Just like the butterflies, we must learn to dance gracefully through this life and maybe a polka or two while we're at it. Contestant number 8 is in the 9th grade at Edmond Road, where she has been on the honor roll. She is a member of the chess club. She enjoys piano, soccer, dancing, painting, and quilting. Contestant number 8, everyone. Contestant number 8, your question? Here we go. What would you tell people you met about the Oklahoma Czech Festival?
I would tell people about the Oklahoma Czech Festival, of course about the kolaches, you can't forget about those. And the people are always so very warming, they're very welcoming, and it's just, whenever we get together, it's just one big happy family. And that's what I would tell them about the Oklahoma Czech Festival.
Well said, well said. Do you have a favorite part of the Czech Festival? Food. And the best food is?
The kolaches.
Of course. And your favorite flavor?
Probably the cream cheese.
Seems to be a trend. I like it. I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 8. As we continue with the Junior Queen competition here, contestant number 9 will be coming on stage. Contestant number 9 is a 15-year-old from Prague. She has light brown hair and hazel eyes. She is 25% Czech on her mother's paternal side. Her ancestors settled in Prague, Oklahoma in the late 1800s and early 1900s. She currently lives on a farm that her great-great-great-grandfather purchased in 1903. Her red satin skirt features a row of black floral ribbon with red roses and white accent flowers. Swarovski crystals adorn the ribbon. The skirt's trim includes small floral ribbon, black and gold bric-a-brac, and a hem with gold trim and black lace. The blouse sleeves are trimmed to match the skirt. The sleeves and collar are finished with black embroidery. The black vest has an embroidered design that matches the floral ribbon and is adorned with Swarovski crystals. The apron embroidered pattern is replicated from one on display at the Prague Historical Museum that was brought to Prague, Oklahoma from Czechoslovakia back in the early 1900s, 1905, by her great-great-great-grandmother. The back of her vest features a group of 9 red roses, 1 in blue representing contestant number 9, and 8 rosebuds symbolizing each person in her Czech lineage from her mother back to her 4 great-great-grandparents. In memory of her great-grandmother, she has her handkerchief at the top right corner of her apron. A floral garland bow and white gloves complete this Troy. Contestant number 9 is in the 10th grade at Prague High School, where she has been named Who's Who among honor students. She has received the Masonic Lodge Award and is on the Superintendent's Honor Roll. She is a member of Business Professionals of America, Family Career and Community Leaders of America, FCA and FOR. She enjoys listening to music, going to concerts, riding horses, swimming, video games, playing clarinet, dancing ballet, and folk dancing. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 9. Your question number 9? Number 9. Here we go. In what way would being chosen the next Oklahoma Czech-Slovak Junior Queen benefit you?
Chosen the next Czech-Slovak Junior Queen would benefit me by giving me the experience as an ambassador for Oklahoma Czechs. It would also give me experience for when I run for Oklahoma Czech Queen.
Very nice. We have future inspiration and plans on running for Queen as well. You want to run for Queen someday as well?
Yes, I do.
Outstanding stuff. Very, very good. Congratulations. Well said. Contestant number 9. Our final contestant for the Junior Queen competition is contestant number 10. Contestant number 10 coming on stage, 14-year-old from Yukon, Oklahoma. She has blonde hair and blue eyes. Her Czech heritage comes from her paternal side. Her grandfather's ancestors came to America in 1855 from the Bohemia region. Her grandmother's ancestors came over in 1908 from Karvina in the Moravian region. She is wearing a kroy from Šapice, Czech Republic, a small South Moravian village where this kroy is still handmade to this day. It is worn for many events such as feasts and parades. The white vest is decorated with multicolored gathered ribbons. Decorative trim, beads, and sequins are placed in a unique design in the front and the back of the vest, edged with bric-a-brac. The white blouse has balloon-shaped sleeves with lace on the cuff and is turned up above the elbow. The lace bow with long sash accents the brooch that contestant number 10's great-grandmother, and decorates the neck region. A decorative lace collar is there as well. The black apron is heavily decorated with colorful hand-embroidered flowers. It is edged with wide embroidered ribbon and lace. Sequins and beads accent these edges. Several white starched petticoats edge the white lace with the tin under the red embroidered skirt that is decorated with rows of flowers, which are called pavka. An embroidered ribbon sash is at the waist. Her mother duplicated the headpiece, which is traditionally worn by the young girls of Šapice. It is made up of flowers and folded ribbons. Black tights and boots are worn to complete this kroy. Contestant number 10 is a 9th grader from Yukon High School. She is a member of the Oklahoma Czech and Oklahoma Czech Folk Dancing Society. She also attended the Yukon Czech Festival every year in Troy since she is 3 months old. She has performed with the Oklahoma Czech Folk Dancers in Czech Fest in Oklahoma, Iowa, and in Texas. She is a junior varsity cheerleader. She plays competitive soccer and she loves to draw. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 10. Okay, good. Here we go. Final question. And contestant number 10, your question is, what Czechoslovak memory do you most treasure?
Well, my favorite Czech memory that I treasure the most would have to be going to the Czech building and baking kolaches for the Czech festival with my grandparents for the first time.
Very, very fond memory. And do you have a favorite flavor of kolache?
Yes, lemon and chocolate. And
Together?
no.
Just making sure. I too love chocolate. A little bit bad. Contestant number 10, everyone. Special facet of the junior point competition is that each one of these contestants asked to write an essay telling about her heritage. As we bring each girl out, I would like everyone to enjoy, listen to these young ladies, what they have to say about how much pride they have in their Czech heritage. We will hear from each one of the contestants, but first we will hear from contestant number 6. Contestant number 6, come on out.
I decided to enter the 2012 Oklahoma Czech Junior Queen pageant because I was interested in my heritage and where I came from. I felt like it was a really good opportunity to do so. My great-grandmother grew up in the village of Boržety, working at a bakery owned by my family. My great-grandfather traveled to the Czech Republic to make work, and when he saw my great-grandmother's baby blue eyes, he instantly fell in love. They worked at the bakery together and were married at the age of 19 on January 13, 1932. Less than 1 year later, they decided to travel by boat to New York, and from there, they traveled by bus to Corpus Christi, where my great-grandfather was from. He farmed land and was very prosperous while my grandmother was pregnant with one of 7 children born in Texas. They lived there for many years and had 4 more children whenever they moved to Peg, Oklahoma. My grandmother was the first of the 4 children. In the end, my grandparents had 11 children together and were extremely happy. I love my family and wouldn't trade them for anything in the entire world.
Very well said, very well. Contestant number 6. Next up, contestant number 7 with her essay.
Being raised Czech means many things to me. Family, traditions, past, present, and future. It means that I am able to know that my heritage continues to grow every day. I've learned about my great-great-grandparents and the difficult journey they had reaching the United States. I love learning the stories and the way of life of my previous generations. When I was a little girl, I started Czech school. I learned many dances that were performed by my ancestors. I've also learned songs and the parts of the language. This is something I treasure and will teach my own children someday. I love learning about the different foods and enjoy making kolaches with my mom every year to share with our family and friends. I feel like knowing my heritage is such a blessing, and being able to share it with everyone through dancing, singing, and baking is very important. My favorite family tradition was started when I was 3. Every year, my pop and I pick out a Czech perfume bottle to add to my collection. This is something I will treasure always.
Contestant number 7. Got her fond memories there. That brings us to contestant number 8. Contestant number 8, come on out. Sharing your essay with us. Here's the microphone.
The values my great-grandmother passed down to me are the same values that still exist in the village where she was born. My family and I went this summer to the Czech Republic on a pilgrimage to the village where my great-grandparents lived called Boržety. The village is located in the most southern part of Moravia, where they are known for their winemaking and their hospitality. The highlight of my trip was attending Mass at the very church where my great-grandparents were married. I was also able to attend the Hudi, or as we call it, the local festival, in Boržety. We were able to visit my family members during our stay and eat so many original Czech dishes and taste a lot of local wines. It reminded me that we are proud of being Czech, and we show our pride through our clothes, wines, food, art, and dancing.
Contestant number 8. Like a very fun trip. Very fun trip. Contestant number 9, you are next on stage to share your Czech heritage memories.
According to Webster, heritage is a status acquired by a person through birth, something that is passed down from preceding generations. My heritage comes from several generations of Czechs who I credit for my following characteristics and what I feel it means to be of Czech-Slovak heritage. I like to go to festivals, eat all the foods, and have a lot of fun with my family. Family is first. When I hear a polka playing, my foot won't stop tapping. And the best thing is, you don't have to settle for tapping your foot. You can always find a dance partner, whether they are your own age or a good friend who is over 80. I love eating pork roast, sauerkraut, and dumplings. And by the way, my great-grandmother made the best. Klobásy is pretty good too. Making kolaches and eating them is fun. My favorite kolache is apricot. I learned funny Czech stories and games as a child, and I play them with my baby niece and little cousin today, passing on to a new generation something that was fun to me. And I know I still another Czech, but I can't tell them much. Having a strong tie and rich exposure to my Czech background, I have personal knowledge and experiences to proudly represent my family heritage in all Oklahoma Czechs at parades, events, and festivals, sharing with others what it means to be Czech-Slovak. Thank you.
Very nice. Our final contestant in the essay portion, contestant number 10. Please come on out.
Dobrý den, good day. There are 3 important parts to what my Czech heritage means to me. My Czech heritage means láska, love. I love to celebrate my heritage on Czech Day. I get the opportunity to perform traditional Czech songs and dances that my ancestors have passed down. I also love to wear beautiful Czech dresses and learning the Czech language. My Czech heritage means tradice, tradition. My family practices many Czech traditions throughout the year, and I've even started some of our own, like my grandmother sewing a bell on the petticoat of my kroy for good luck. My favorite tradition is to eat as many kolaches as I can find on Czech Day. And finally, my Czech heritage means vzpomínky, memories. I have been making Czech memories since I was 4 years old. One of my memories is the non-stop giggling with my Czech dance partner at Czech school. Someday, I plan to go to the Czech Republic where I know I will make even more memories to cherish and keep forever. I am proud to be a Czech chick. Děkuji. Thank you.
Alright, all 5 contestants, please come back on stage as our judges make their final decisions. We want to look one more time at the beautiful glory that they all have on today. So if you guys could all come back on stage at this time. I told you she was playing her. I like it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Junior Queen contestants. Yeah, good round of applause.
Happy so tiny.
To the side. And to the side. Other side. Judges, are they standing up? I think we are. Ladies and gentlemen, the Junior Queen contestants, one big round of applause, one more time. Once again, a quick time out while the judges make their final decision, and we will be back very, very soon. So don't go anywhere.